My biggest thing with superhero prose right now is when stuff like, New Olympus Saga or Heroes Unleashed, or even here, even say, how to put this, even tongue-in-cheek stuff like Night Terror, when that stuff pops up, that garners my interest. Because to me, again, this is just my observation and my personal opinion, most people go with, oh, superheroes gain superpowers, they'll be dickheads like Hancock. Sure, Hancock redeemed himself in the end, but still, the whole idea is like the initial inherent premise of the setup is those with superpowers, ultimately, majority of them will choose to be flawed, stupid asshats that will abuse their powers for their own selfish, navel-gazing gains. Kind of like what vampires are supposed to do. But I'm not very good at that. Again, I apologize to my Chronicles of Darkness companions. I'm probably better off playing a cleric that smites things in the name of hey, get away from my teammates kind of setup than anything else. But yeah, with most superhero prose premises, like even um he was talking about Steelheart. Steelheart would have been an okay setup provided that wasn't the main draw of everything and everybody else's idea. Like, oh, no, I want to do the dark deconstruction. No, I want to do the dark deconstruction. No. Oh, I have original idea here, which again, the whole originality thing isn't all that important to me. But the fact that just the majority of superhero prose has jumped onto superheroes are dickbags bandwagon is pretty much getting to the point where I'm like, if I see anything that says, oh, this is like the boys meets, pass. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm not even going to read Straczynski's, what was it, Falling Stars? Because I took a look at some of the work and I'm like, even though I love his writing, it's yet another take on superheroes are ultimately corrupt dickbags. It's like, fuck. Ah. Part of me just can't wait until this is over to where this particular setup is kind of like pushed off to the side and people get back to the aspirational. It's the reason why I eat up stuff like Flying Sparks and Cosmic Warrior. It's because it's like, hey, it's fun. It's fun. It has some serious moments, of course, but see, there's a lot of indie creators out there that remember what the fucking aspirational is supposed to be. Please get back to that a bit. I'm just so tired of being like, oh, this looks and shit. Really? Watchmen Light, heroes suck. Oh, the best you could do is to be an anti-hero. Uh, bite my shiny middle ass. You know, I am tired. Florida woman is beyond all tired. That's the reason why I've gotten some feedback, whether it's through Twitter, DMs on Discord, and other places, even emails, where people are just happy to have something. See, the thing is, Uplift Protocol, I don't take it super serious. I mean, I have some more serious moments, but it's like I'm not going down to the dumps like life is pain and shitty. It's like, no, I'm having just more traditional good versus evil. The bad guys are ruled by their vices. The good guys, more often than not, are generally ruled by their virtues, unless it's like the sidecast, which is going to grow through whatever change. Because there are a few sidecast characters that will change over time. And that's just the heart of it. And yeah, it's just like, guys, just try to have fun with some superhero setups. You don't have to be like, this is my soapbox for racial change. This is my soapbox for my politics. This is my soapbox for my politics. This is my soapbox for my politics. Because that's what a majority of superhero prose is. It's like, oh, in the dangerous world of the 1960s, it's dangerous, really bad, okay, to have a lesbian lover. Or an interracial couple. Or it's like goddamn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just bypass that. You probably do think it's important, but I just Florida Woman has had enough. Florida Woman doesn't care anymore. Florida Woman's going to find her escapism and praise it to high heaven. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But it's also rather telling that the bigger superhero pros, like Linkage Ring, you know, again, I'll put it below since this is my primary topic for today, but they don't have an aspirational hero subset tag. They have anti-heroes, dystopias, maybe some stuff to do with space, but it's rather telling that they don't have like this is utopic or this is aspirational. It's like no, everybody's like we gotta butt fuck Watchmen and we have to keep butt fucking Watchmen until there's nothing left. Oh wait, let's do more Watchmen. uh, I get the reason why people consider it like some seminal work or whatever, but to me it's like I think we're taking this too seriously. Hell, I try not to take myself too seriously half the time. I have my preferences and I'm very loud and obnoxious about my preferences, but I try not to spam my channels and stuff too much. But yeah, with superhero pros, the ones that I keep praising are the ones that are more balanced towards they have more reconstruction and aspirational to them. Again, you can deconstruct stuff, but make sure to rebuild it back together. I can't recommend it enough, but New Olympus Saga just does just that. You want your Batmans in there? He's got it. You want your Supermans in there? He's got it. You want your street level Spider-Mans in there? He's got it. You want your deconstruction in there? He's got it. You want your reconstruction in there? He's got it. Because CJ understands superhero tropes out the ass. So I'll never stop recommending that series. Oh boy. Or even Heroes Unleashed. Again, you have to add the reconstruction to the deconstruction. You can break a hero down, but you also should remember to build them back up. So that way you're not totally catering to the Game of Thrones, Watchmen, The Boys BS, where, uh, again, like I get people like it, but I will never understand why. It it's just so foreign to my wheelhouse that I'll never truly understand. I guess that's why some of the stuff I really love is foreign to other people's wheelhouses, and they won't completely understand either. It's the reason why you have the Snyder verse versus everybody else, and all the different mishmashes there. To where, yeah, I guess we'll all just have to agree to disagree on all this. Well. Uh, but yeah, it's also gotten to the point where certain wheelhouses are fed way too much, and they wonder why some readers are just checking out. Well, that's why, because again, say like you were in a restaurant and somebody over there is getting the 5 course meal, and you are willing to pay money for that 5 course meal, but what they bring out is so far outside your taste that you're like, it might taste good to some, but to me it tastes like ash in my mouth. That's how I am with anti-heroes and everything else because they're so prevalent in everywhere. Again, if you guys honestly want to see what my biggest preferences are, look no further to Uplift Protocol. You'll see exactly what Florida Woman wants. Now, again, will certain things overlap to where I can read something and enjoy it, even if it doesn't cater to me 100%? Sure. Which is why I like tongue-in-cheek stuff like Night Terror and the Night Terror series, and also Mercury Hail, because even though it doesn't hit all my cylinders, it hits a majority of them. It'll hit at least, I would say, at least 75% of what I want. I guess that's the reason why I'll still watch stuff like Megamind, because it's subversive in a good way to me. You know, it genuinely has a character that wants to be the aspirational hero, but all the forces arrayed around him uh, basically fight him at every turn. Which, that's a more rare aspect. I mean, again, I guess most people get more stuff through like what Literature Devils thing was talking about, like, oh, we get catharsis through sympathizing with the devil type of thing. And even though I did enjoy some aspects of the Lucifer TV show, um, it takes a very good level of writing to pull that off, and not too many people. Because I know for a fact, like if I tried to do the same thing, I would fail spectacularly at it. I'm far too rigid with the kind of tropes and themes I want to put in. Like good is good, evil is evil, and there's not too much like in between gray area for this series that I'm making. Even if I tried to write something like Xena, I don't think I'd do too much of a good job because, again, I'm very rigid. I want a very clear cut view of X, Y, or Z. And, you know, I'm not afraid to admit it. It's like that's the reason why politics piss me off to no end. It's like, here comes the slippery slope. No, it's either A or B, or is there a C option? I don't know. But you know what? Yeah, that's just how I see it. Again, guys, this is just my personal POV. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Can't really think of too much more, but other than, yeah, most superhero prose trends basically cater to much more Marvel sensibilities. There's maybe 5% of the old style DC sensibilities catered to, and I consider one of my series basically catering to much older style DC kind of capabilities or preferences or basically general wheelhouse. Uh, because far too often than not, it feels like all the people that really love Superman and things like that, the actual what Superman's supposed to be, the aspirational, they really won't create as much as latch on to things that will emulate it, kind of like, My Hero Academia. Because when I look at various independent projects, a lot of them are the more gritty 90s style Punisher, anti hero stuff. It's very rare if I find somebody who wants to genuinely make a reconstructionist thing or aspirational thing. Like the one guy I'm following that wants to do Paragon Prime, it's going to still be a while until his stuff is ready. But the people that are doing more 90s style Punisher stuff are much more prevalent in the indie sphere. So that's just this Florida woman's thoughts for today. How are you guys doing? Bye bye.